Good afternoon. This is Jim, 5714 Collector, bringing you another video. I want to talk about some Nolan Ryan items I picked up recently, also some gifts, and a couple other things I would like to talk about. But the big subject here that I'm going to start with is I want to thank my friend Brent Richards of Brent Richards and Baseball Cards, who recently just sent me in the mail a Ryan versus Ryan Texas Rangers against the Longhorns ticket from that game, and that is pretty cool. So this will be put up in my display case. Here's the back of that. So this is pretty awesome gift from Brent, so I really appreciate that. Also, he put out a video recently, probably in the last month or so, when he went to the Alvin Historical Society in Alvin, Texas, and he picked up a couple things and sent them to me. One is the Historical Museum. It's got Nolan Ryan here in the hat, and then as a Little League player, and then a couple other pictures that are in the Historical Society. So Brent, I know you had a good time at that. And here's the back. So this is like a bookmark too. I'm not going to take it out. It's just really cool. Really appreciate that, Brent. Also, this is pretty awesome too. We got a Visit Alvin, Texas postcard outside the museum. So thank you very much for the gifts. Really appreciate it, Brent. Here's the back. I will find a place to put this in my collection in my room. So thank you very much, Brent. I really appreciate it. And the cool piece is he offered me a great deal on this, and I'll talk about this a little bit. This is the picture, one of the earliest pictures of Nolan Ryan. It was in the Sporting News from 1966 that I know Brent did the cutting out because he showed a video on how he does this. He had an extra one of these and he offered it to me and I snatched it up. So this is pretty darn awesome. And there's a story behind this. So yesterday I was going through some of my baseball stuff here in my room and I was looking through my Nolan News. Let me just show you which one. This copy. So the 1997 Nolan Ryan price guide, okay? And I think it's number 17. Here's the back, just so you see the back of it. So on the inside of this, on page 13, there's an article in here, Nolan Ryan's first national story in the Sporting News from 1966. So this is pretty cool. So there's the picture. So there's the picture. And there it is. So there it is, right there. Okay, so that is pretty awesome. So you know what it talks about? Listen to this. This is pretty cool. So the manager of the team, Wes Westrom, he said, Ryan, after a year and a half in organized baseball, has established himself as a strikeout king with an impressive set of figures. For 280 innings pitched since turning pro, the tall, gangly 19-year-old from Alvin, Texas, shows 422 strikeouts. And I thought, that's pretty impressive. At Greenville, in the Class A Western Carolina League this year, he had a 17-2 record, which I checked on the back of his baseball card. That is correct. He fanned 272 batters, and I think that says 183 innings, but my eyes are a little rough on that. From there, he went to Williamsport, where he was 0-2, but fanned 35 in those two games. One of his defeats was a 2-1 score, a 10-inning affair in which he struck out 21. So this is the article in Nolan News. So that is pretty cool. And I was texting Brent yesterday about it. I said, you know, I'm going to have to drop a video and talk about this. So it's pretty awesome. So that, again, is in my Nolan News. Thank you again, Brent, for this. I will prominently display it in my room. Thank you for the gifts again, the ticket. I'll call it the bookmark and the postcard. Much appreciated, Brent. Thank you very much. And I got a couple pickups I want to show, and I'm going to show a couple of these because this is kind of interesting. I'll probably save the Nolans except for this for later. I think we did it on the 16th of October. Brent Richards, myself, and Collecting Nolan, Russ, got together and did an hour and a half on Nolan Ryan. And they were showing this card here. Let me just take it out because I haven't even opened it up yet. So I'm going to show this. I bought the whole set. I know they were telling me no one's in it. And I said, I'm going to buy the whole thing because it was on eBay. So I picked up, oh, mine's got a little bit of a ding in it. So I might have to buy another one, but that's okay. There's the card. So Nolan Ryan, Round Rock Express. Mine actually does have a ding in it. Principal owner's got 2 dings in it. But that's okay. There's the back of that. I might try to buy another single. And then it's got the whole team. So a whole bunch of players there. He will go in my album. And I was at a card show on Saturday, and I picked up a couple things. I picked up a 1973 50th anniversary Rourke Harrison Orioles. And this was in the quarter bin. And I thought, that's cool. And I think this is like a buyback. But Brent or someone will have to tell me if that's true or not. But I think it's a buyback. Here's the back of that. And I just dropped it. There's the back of it. And then I picked up a 1971 Fran Tarkington. Got a great deal on that. And I said, I got to have that. I like that. I was a big Vikings fan growing up also. Colts and Vikings. I loved Fran Tarkington when he played for them. Of course, I know he's playing with the Giants here. But he played with Minnesota, I think the last 6-7 years of his career. But Fran Tarkington. And then this is cool. It's in rough shape. But let me show you this. This was $1, I think. It's a 1991 Desert Shield Eddie Murray. And I got it for $1 or less than $1. So the Desert Shield Eddie Murray. That is cool. It's my first Desert Sealed card. So I picked that up recently on eBay. I bought the Mike Trout, joined the 400 Club. So that's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty cool. I just wanted to show that. There's the back. This is going to go on an album. So I wanted to show that. And I picked up some more stuff too. I'll show a couple more real quick. See if I can get them in some kind of an order. Yeah, there we go. So I picked up Will to Win Mosaic, Nolan Ryan. So that's pretty awesome. The back of that, the Mosaic. So I also picked up the Cooperstown, Nolan Ryan, the Induction. This is from Panini. So I'll get these in my album. So that's pretty cool. I picked up I had it, but I thought, yeah, for a quarter, 50 cents, I'll pick up another one. It's the 1992 Gold Winner Ryan. So that's kind of cool. The record breaker. Pretty awesome. I picked up, I think these are the Long John Silvers, I think. I may be wrong about that. It's the Starline Nolan Ryan. So that's pretty cool. Here's the back of that. And we've got the Playoff Honors Nolan Ryan. These are beautiful cards. Look at that. Love them. There's the back of that. Just a beautiful card. We got the Top Stadium Club Chrome. And these Chrome cards just pop. Look at that. That is just a beautiful card. There's the back of that. I love them. They're beautiful. And I picked this up off eBay. This is from 92. Check this out in front of the Green Monster. This is number 2,439 of 16,000. So limited, I guess. But that's a beautiful card. There's the back of that. And again, getting them for a couple dollars with shipping, I'd buy them all day. We got I think this is the Fleer. Yeah, 2001 Fleer, Nolan Ryan. So I picked up a bunch of Ryans recently. Hopefully, things are going to slow down now for a little bit. So, there's the back of that. We have another really cool looking card. This is the Nolan Ryan Rangers. It's Fleer Platinum, Decades of Excellence. This is gorgeous. Look at that. These are going to look good in the album. There's the back of that. And we also have a couple of these discs. I forget what years these are from. 2013. The reprint types. The Cooligans. And this is Ryan with Houston. And what's cool is I got Ryan with the Rangers too, or with Texas. So that's pretty awesome. The backs, just so everybody sees. So that's pretty cool. I want to show those today. And I am working on a video for Todd. Todd, if you're watching, the video hopefully will be out in the next couple of days. I'm working on getting that together. Talk about my autograph, Nolan Ryan picture from the King of Kings show. I found my Sports Collectors Digest issue that talks about the show, and also my interview with SCD. So I'll be working on getting that out because I know you asked me about it. So that will be taken care of here shortly. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Again, this is just one of the coolest, earliest items you're going to get on Nolan Ryan from 1966. So that is pretty awesome. Thanks again, Brent. Appreciate it. And again, I got that out of Nolan News, talked about it a little bit. That was kind of an interesting article and all that. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Really cool to show some of these cards, and I'm going to be putting them away in my albums and my boxes and all that. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great afternoon. Please take care, and we'll catch up with you on the next video. Bye-bye.